Before civilization, Earth was blessed with all kinds of living things. The most grateful creation God gave the planet was vegetation, water bodies, and animals. Civilization came in, and today about a half of green species have been wiped out of the planet's face. Human beings have taken the zeal to attack forests. Soon, Earth will be consumed in total global warming.
Uganda, the Pearl of Africa, is a beautiful nation endowed with amazing physical features. But though its beauty is fading each and every day as she is being looted of her green nature. Here we are taking a close look at one great region that is the northern part of Uganda. It has taken us almost 6 hours drive from the capital to reach this part of the country. We are taking different regions as samples of the statistical views of how much the country is losing in terms of forest and green nature.
Deforestation is one of the reasons which has led to climate change in Uganda. Now, deforestation is the massive cutting down of trees in order to utilize the land or the trees which have been cut down. According to UBO's report of 2011, UBOS, for some who may not know, UBOS is Uganda Bureau of Statistics. Now, according to their report in 2011, the forest cover of Uganda stands at 18.3% in 2005, which has been a decrease from 21.3% in 1990. Now, what does that mean? It means much of the forest cover has been depleted. Between 1990 and 2010, Uganda lost an average of 1,763,000 hectares, which is approximately 37.1% of its total forest cover. This means Uganda lost an average of 88,150 hectares, or 1.86% of its total forest cover each year. Now, the forest cover of Uganda has continuously been declining from 3.6 million hectares to 3.3 million hectares in 2010.
We have so many factors why people carry out deforestation in Uganda, and one of the factor is population pressure, especially in areas like Mount Elgon area. Around that place we have a lot of people who have destroyed that place in order to settle at Mbale district. Population pressure. Ugandan population is increasing very rapidly, up to the extent where people are squeezed in a very small area in different districts. So now we have some other areas like around Mount Elgon in Mbale district, where people have started destroying forest, that forest of Mount Elgon reserved forest. So people are destroying forest so that they can have a place to settle. They have constructed their houses there, and a lot of things have been done there in order for them to live just in a normal way. Another one is need to construct road. We can get a simple example from the road which was constructed across Mabera Forest, that is Kampala Jinja Road. And another one, we have the highway constructed from Gulo, going through Kidgum up to Musingo. So now, construction of this kind of roads leads to deforestation because, you know, a forest must have to be cut in order to provide the way. So this is another reason why people carry out deforestation. This is directly coordinated with the government activity of providing social services. It is not preventable. It must happen, and that's why deforestation is continuing rapidly in Uganda. Several people are also in need of vast land for agriculture. Like in Uganda, we have different places which have been used for agriculture, and the forests have been destroyed in those areas because, you know, in order to set up a plantation farm, forest or vast piece of land is needed. So forests which are growing in that vast piece of land must have to be cut, and that is a true deforestation which is taking place in Uganda. Government policy like giving away of land to foreign companies, like giving away of Butamera Forest to Madivani Group of Company in order to set sugar industry. This has led to deforestation in Uganda. The locals of Uganda majorly depends on woods and charcoal because Uganda is still a developing country where a lot of people cannot yet afford things like gases. So now a lot of people depends on these charcoals, therefore leading to deforestation.
due to this practice of deforestation, there are so many effects which have come up due to this practice. Now, number one is this practice has led to global warming. You all know global warming. Now, this is due to the increased amount of carbon dioxide which are being released into the atmosphere, because you very well know that these trees help to trap carbon dioxide from the atmosphere during their photosynthesis process. There is also increased flooding, especially during the wet seasons. For example, you can look at River Manafa and River Nyamwamba, and also our River Pagya here in the Kitgum. Now, another point I can talk of is reduction in water quality. It's also a result of deforestation. Now, when it rains, realize when it rains, the waters which would have been captured or taken by the plants are washed away into the rivers because there is reduced infiltration of water into the soil. This brings me to another point of siltation. Now, siltation of water bodies occurs when it rains, then the waters washes away like the soil, then these soils are deposited into the beds of rivers and lakes. For example, Lake Victoria, then the other rivers around have been silted and deforestation has also caused lost biodiversity. Now, there are so many species of animals and birds which are being wiped out of the planet's face, as I told, due to this eco practice of deforestation. Now, what has it caused to Uganda? The rate of tourists coming into the country has actually gone down because of this practice, because our biodiversity is being destroyed by this evil practice of deforestation.
When we look into the perspective of the government, we need the government to strengthen different agencies like NEMA. Through strengthening those kind of agencies, we shall find the trees being protected. We shall see our forest getting larger and larger, because there shall be reforestation and afforestation. In other case, we ourselves should also have to plant more trees. That is afforestation. Like this, we have a forest in Kitgum district, which was once destroyed, but now it has been reforested, though it's not yet to the fullest.
We can also use alternative sources of fuels, like we can use biogas, solar energy, hydroelectricity power, and others, instead of using charcoal and firewood, which lead to deforestation. So please, people, let us adopt these other sources of energy in order to curb down this evil practice of deforestation.
There should be use of another source of energy, that is use of gas for energy, instead of using firewoods and charcoal, which leads to the destruction of forest. There should also be frequent sensitization of people. We have so many bodies in the country who should embrace in imparting knowledge of forest protection or importance of forest to the people of Uganda. We have a body called Shalom, we have a body called SWAS, that body, those kind of bodies should continue imparting knowledge of forest protection to Ugandans so that we can get to understand, so that everyone will get the meaning and the benefits of forest protection.
Now, in order to cut down this evil practice of deforestation, there are various measures that we can adopt as locals. Number one, which is very important, is we should practice afforestation. Let us learn to plant trees. Let us plant trees. Even if you're going to plant fruits in your compound, that one helps a lot. Let us plant trees. Even in areas that are bare, we can plant trees. Like I can take, for example, in Kotido, we can plant trees there. Then for people who practice deforestation for timber, please let us replant. Let's replant. That is, we should practice reforestation. Let us go green.
My dear people, we are all responsible for creating conducive environment for our living. Start it now. Build a passion for your environment by caring for vegetation and planting more trees. Please spread the advocacy against green destruction.